Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons 17. Tonight we got the originators, the innovators. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media, Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up Your Mama's Favorites at Country Air Official and Country Air Brand on the Twitter. And I'll pass it out to respectfully known, internationally known, locally respected.
There
One
we
day I'll get
go.
it right.
What's up, everybody? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV. Pound sign for the ref brand. Celebrate pro wrestling and waffles. Take it home podcast.
Waffles, 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 waffles. How have the food hunts been this week, fellas?
Good food, good breakfast. Blueberry pancakes, always delicious.
Nice, nice, nice.
Made my own first ever lasagna as well. Uh,
Oh,
Milestone.
you're expanding your arts knowledge. First photography, now Chef Perch.
Yeah, it's been years in the making, and I've been wanting to do it, and a big goal accomplished. It was
Yeah,
delicious too.
delicious. All right, good, good. Yeah, can't be afraid to cook. It's like the worst that happens is it's not good and you learn from it. Okay, don't do that next
Yeah,
time.
gotta go for it.
Yeah, that's all. Oh, but nice, nice. What about you, Zach? How was the food hunt?
No, not bad. Had the wedding, so I had the rehearsal dinner was really good. Calamari, chicken, Alfredo noodles, like all the good stuff. Actually, I had to tell a guy to get out of our table because this dude kept walking from his table to ours to try to eat our appetizers. It's like, it's like fuck off, guy.
Yeah. No, this is all
The
me.
wedding food was good. You know, obviously steak, baked potato soup, all the good, asparagus, the red mashed potatoes. Fun time. Good food. Yesterday, me and Val went out to Olive Garden. We always just split a meal, the tour of Italy, and the guy knew what was up. Like, I don't want to ask for much, but a nice refill without asking's good. And then saw us demolish all the bread and brought us not just bread, he brought us like a stack of breadsticks. We didn't eat them all, but it's nice to didn't have to ask for none
I
of
did
it.
feel from a former server. You were probably down in those drinks, and he was just like, "I know where this is going." It was just have the bread, have all the bread.
Yeah, like it was like I looked at Val and I was like, yo, he knows what's up. Like he knows. Like we weren't hard people to deal with. We ordered our sodas. We had our stuff pretty down packed. Nothing to deal with hard. And he was just like, I was like, I don't ask for much. Like
It,
I hate when like a refill is like not much makes me happy.
no, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, if you want something that you think is simple, when you go out to eat, that's hard to come by.
Yeah, it's definitely like more hard to come by lately than like it should be.
Yeah, yeah, I can go on that diatribe. We had some Dickies barbecue, which I had been fiending for weeks. So that was good. Uh, oh yeah, New Mexican place opened up by the house. That was awesome. I didn't like, yeah, I know like you cook El Pastor with pineapple, but they had pineapple and shrimp on everything. So that was interesting. I'm gonna go back and try some of that stuff. But yeah, New Mexican place around the house. Birria tacos were good. That's what the producer had. Mhm. Oh, and then yeah, Sunny's for breakfast, little diner around the spot, around the corner. Always good. And as Perch had blueberry pancakes, I had some blueberry pancakes today. Still have my frozen one, so very good food. Um, hey, Perch, we have the original three, the Three Musketeers. Have you here? Why don't we take it back and you give us a banger of the week?
Banger of the week. A new artist discovered in the Perch world this
Oh,
week. Been a big week. Yeah, nothing but bangers. I think maybe three CDs, and yeah, haven't heard a bad song yet. Uh, every song is different. It's like hearing a new genre, and it's done right. Um, And yeah, tough to find just one from the songs throughout this week. But here's one that's good, and it's definitely a banger, and it fits right in into a playlist. Uh, don't start now. Dua Lipa.
Okay.
Yep, just discovered. She's phenomenal. Good club bangers. Never really listened to club music before, but it's all good, upbeat, amazing beats. And Don't Start Now is a phenomenal one.
Like I'm not
Uh,
going to pretend that I can name any song by her, but I know I have seen the name. I assume I have heard her songs on TikTok and have probably thought about making one for country air to one of her songs.
Oh
Um
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's like what like what's trending? I have no shame. All right. I'm not as bad as Vince, but you know what's best for business is what's best for business. And Dua Lipa has been good for business, I have noticed. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people like her. And I'll give it a try.
yeah, definitely good tunes,
You said you got
good
through
voice.
3 albums though.
Throughout the week, yeah, only like half hour CD.
Oh, yeah, times are different.
Yeah, but then there's probably extended club versions that make them longer. But yeah, powering our way through good songs. I don't think I made all the songs, but yeah, good tunes. Big fan.
Okay. Nice, nice. All right, so we got what you were listening to. Did we watch anything interesting this week? Zach, how about you? I know you had the wedding.
I did watch Bad Blood,
Mm-hmm.
which we were talking about. Do we all just want to talk about Bad Blood, or you want to save that for like after when
Yeah,
we all are
I can
done?
speak on Bad Blood. I have no problem speaking on Bad Blood.
Dude,
I,
Punk and McIntyre's match was so good, but
I-
that toolbox, bro.
it was a very good Hell in a Cell match,
No, it
but
was very good.
and it is hard not to compare it to Swerve and Hangman's Unsanctioned. But I do think everything that they did was very well for their story. And yeah, the
Oh yeah,
toolbox was very well used. Because the thing was, what made the toolbox use great was that they messed up at first.
oh
Like,
yeah.
like Punk's first swing with it, or whatever Punk was going to do with it, he couldn't do at first. So then he just went off with it, and that was great.
It was like probably not great for McIntyre, but
Yeah,
it
it
was
wasn't
great for.
great for McIntyre. We saw the stitches, but yeah, like when like that was you could tell something was supposed to happen. Like I can't remember like off the top of my head. Something was supposed to happen. It wasn't going to happen the way Punk wanted to. On the fly, I'm just going to beat you with this toolbox.
Oh yeah, but yeah, great match. Dominic Mysterio falling out of the shark cage was wild.
Like that guy is goated. I don't care what anybody says. They could have talked. I don't care who would have talked to me in the meeting. There's no way I was going to do that spot.
Hell no.
You guys like pulling the curtain back. I am terrified of heights. There was no way that I was. Oh, you want me to fall out of this and have something catch my foot? Nope.
I'm good.
Yep. Like we will come up with something else. Oh, but that is not. That's the one that's not happening.
Yeah, like that was definitely like you had some balls for that, but I don't know if I could have done that.
Yeah. I, yeah, I don't know if I would have trusted, but that match was fun. That match was fun. Mostly, yeah, the ending. Awesome to have Raquel Rodriguez back. I loved on Raw having them show up and immediately leave.
I missed Raw, so I did not get to see it.
Oh, okay. Raw was it was solid. That was literally all they did. Raquel drove Dom and Liv to the stadium. Jackie Redmond, I believe, interviewed him for a second, and they're like, "You know what? We're leaving," and just drove out.
We're like, we're out of here.
Yep.
Like in other than like than Bad Blood, the main too, Jimmy Uso. I don't know. Rock was a great surprise, but I was more happy with the Jimmy Uso. I like how he
Um,
always just shows up with the bandana. I'm waiting for like someone, but I don't know. Like there's a good heel way to do that because Jimmy every time he's come back has showed up rocking that bandana over his face, like his like, signature look.
yeah.
Like, could you imagine if someone pulls the bandana on Jimmy?
Well, after you sent me the video, yes, or even more so, I want Jimmy to be new Sting. I want Jimmy to have a bandana over his bandana, and people start pulling that off, and there's another bandana underneath, and he pops them. Because yeah, they knew what they were doing with that shot, and it was very well done. And they need to take advantage of this look.
Oh yeah. Like I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with Jay because we're getting to that
At some
Survivor
point,
Series and
at some point, it's got to be addressed.
oh yeah. Um what else happened?
Did you see the turn after the show backstage?
Oh
KO on
no, I did
Cody.
not.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I gotta go back and watch that.
No, no, it's not. No, it's not actually on the show. It's You didn't see the KO turn?
I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Oh, it's purely online. It is purely online. It is
Oh,
purely fan video.
KO beat the heck out of Cody in the
Yep,
parking
and it
lot.
yep in the parking lot, and they let OnlyFans video recorded it, and OnlyFans put it out.
oh,
So yep, it wasn't shot, it wasn't staged, it was like kind of like how when the buses where the buses are at when they come to where the Bucks play.
yeah, well, all the fans went to watch.
Yeah, it's like KO turned right there.
I mean,
It was like
that's
post
a cool way
show,
to do it.
like Triple H was like in the middle of the post show press conference when it happened.
Oh, I mean, that's a cool way to do it. It's different.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Yeah. It is purely just different angles of fan video. I mean, I'm sure there
Yeah,
had
I'm
to
pretty
be
sure
somebody on WWE staff also with a cell phone.
just in case.
Yeah, just in case. But yeah, it's mostly been promoted as OnlyFans. OnlyFans had captured it. So, yeah,
I'm about to just look it up right now.
yeah. No, it was very. I like the said the inventiveness in their production, like just visually, has been great, and I thought this was a very fun way to do a turn. Like it brings back that realness of like, can you imagine if they did like the Stone Cold Booker T supermarket spot now,
Oh yeah.
with guys of that caliber, like just having fan videos doing it and not have to, produce it, like just to bring that sense of realism to it.
Oh yeah, like just like the fact that it comes from a phone, you don't see a professional camera, it makes you be like, oh shit.
Yeah, like if we see these guys in the street, it could pop off.
Yeah, it makes it seem like like it's starting like they're trying to get to that like we're trying to make it feel like anything can happen at any moment.
Yeah,
There's like placement of the background and everything. Like they have always had play like they're always doing something.
yeah, yeah. So it's and yeah. Like we said, like they've done it now where like anytime it's backstage, you have to pay attention to everything that's going on backstage. That there's a camera. So now just another way to get people to pay attention, which I think is smart.
Oh yeah.
Perch, have you watched anything interesting?
Yeah, I watched that Donnybrook match on Monday Night Raw.
Good
That
old
was
fashioned Brooke.
that was awesome. Love Sheamus. He's been at it for so long, and you never take it for granted. People who are just damn good at what they do.
Yeah.
Sheamus, Cesaro, Randy Orton, these guys that we get on a weekly basis on different channels. Um, yeah, so much good action. That one had a lot of good weaponry, good
Mhm.
barroom setting, about as hardcore as WWE gets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing. Like it's hard not to compare them to other companies that are willing to go more hard, but I think for where they're willing to go, everything they've done this past weekend was great.
Yeah, and especially with a Drew McIntyre and CM Punk blood feud and a Hell in a Cell, to have a good old fashioned Donnybrook match on a Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Um, and Sheamus got tore up his back on that a couple of
Yeah.
shots with the drawers. Um, loved tuning in and seeing that was 7 to 9.
Yeah, 2 hour Raw.
That just instantly brought so much joy.
Yeah.
It's an internal thing, whether it's mentally we think there's more filler or more commercials, whatever it is. Seeing that it was 2 hours, it felt like they kept everything moving, and I loved it so much.
I mean,
It
I
got,
think we feel it on the indies. We know what it's like to be on a 12 match card, an 8 match card, and Mondo does 6 match cards. Like the feeling for all those shows are very different. And yeah, going from that 3 hours to the 2 hours, it's feels good.
I loved it, and before you knew it, a good women's match with tons of girls in there. Cool entrances as well. Uh, Love seeing that main event with Gunther against Sami Zayn.
Mhm.
he, I thought he was out, and he kicks out a couple times. Uh, Gunther slaps the sleeper hold, and before he knew it, it was over. But a great match, really enjoyed. Um, AEW was great this week.
Yes, it
Good action.
was.
Um, Loved Hologram against Commander in a good old fashioned lucha match.
Yep, good lucha stuff to start the show.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I did watch that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, did you watch some of NXT too?
Yeah.
Yeah, Moxley's promo was killer, especially at the beginning.
Yep, that was good.
Just intense, movie like, really good.
That's the thing,
And
they're finding their visuals too.
mhm,
AEW is making their change to everything is a personal feud. Like, let's drop a lot of this pretense. Let's make it all personal.
mhm. Yeah, and I enjoy it. Leaves it open ended, but also with enough confidence into what's going on.
I think
Uh,
it shows confidence in your workers that you know that we can keep that y'all can keep these going for a long time.
hmm. Yeah, and I enjoy. Uh, and NXT was good with the champ coming out, Roxanne Perez coming out with the championship, calls out Cora Jade coming in as well. Um, and then great promo, Cora Jade. Wow, seeing her
Mhm.
run with it, that was awesome. Uh, Comes back with more confidence on her end as well. And then Julia coming out and uh, Stephanie McCool coming out as well. And big fight.
Yep.
Yeah, great episodes. Liked having both shows on last night, but I miss having AEW on tonight.
I do miss having AEW on tonight. I like the idea of the other thing. I enjoyed when NXT was battling AEW on Wednesday nights, and it did feel kind of like those Monday Night Wars where I'm switching back and forth. I don't have access to see to the CW live right now, so that is upsetting. That I have to go back and watch it, but I always enjoy the idea, and then even just being on Twitter X last night while the shows were going on, and you know, everybody going crazy for Randy and Javion while what match was good. I want to
The
say.
tag title match is fire.
Or even that, like you going crazy about like you texted me during the tag title match, and I'm like, yo, yeah, but Hologram Commander are doing good lucha things on AEW.
Yeah,
Like,
luckily for me, I have like, dude, go to Walmart. You know those little $20 antennas on Amazon, $20 antenna. You screw on the back of your TV, then you'll get CW. It's a
yeah,
local channel.
well, try that.
Yeah, that's how I
Be
got it. I
all
got a
would
local channel.
be all I would use it for would just be NXT. But
Yeah, but it's like 10 or $20. You screw in the back of the TV and you get a bunch of local channels.
look into it. Yeah, it was fun, especially like we hadn't really had one of those in a while. Like if every once in a while they just decided to run against each other, I like the idea of it.
I like to see who won. I like the fact that NXT had that like indie feel.
Hmm. They're
Like
definitely NXT is changing their vibe from the 2.0 era, the Liz Frank.
yeah, like even like them like kind of like being on CW and like not in the full sale arena anymore and
Yeah,
going to different arenas like the St. Louis arena was smaller venue, like a smaller venue, but like we had a cool look and a cool vibe to it. Javon versus Randy Orton was really good. The super kicks, bro, were stiff.
yeah.
The RKO that everyone's tweeting about, Randy Orton get mad at him and blah blah blah. Bro, it was a cool spot. You know,
And
they went
apparently
for it.
Randy wasn't mad. He's like
Yeah, but it
apparently
was just like
like,
I was like, there's nothing to be mad about. It was a cool
yeah,
idea, and like it was like a hard, it was like just hard timing to get, and just was missed.
yeah,
And they got back up and hit RKO.
yeah, and it from everything it seems like yeah the one who's most upset as you would expect is Evans because that's
Yeah,
how it is as worker when you call these dope spots and you just miss them
yeah, it was just a half second timing, but it was like a really good
because it
match.
also
Like,
if you listen to a lot of Randy uh interviews about his most iconic RKOs, it's usually the other guy's idea. So you know how bad Javion feels, especially when it's your idea and you just
yeah, yeah, definitely. I just thought it was like people like I just saw like articles about like other people would beat the crap out of him, blah blah blah, and I was
they're
like,
like, yeah,
what?
yeah. They're like it's just like these freaking clickbait articles, like literally, like apparently, like Randy. Everything that like heard of about like backstage is
Yeah, no, it's like
everybody is super happy about his performance, and really only he is super upset about it, which as
yeah, no,
you would
exactly.
expect. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a lot of good, lots of good wrestling this week. I know I watched a bunch of stuff on YouTube, and I can't remember right now. But it was lots of good stuff. But why don't we move on to what we did this weekend? Perch, where were you at? Because you probably had the fullest weekend.
Yeah, this weekend was a fun time. Ego Pro Wrestling in Joliet, Illinois.
Hmm.
Uh, Also went to a haunted house down in Chicago. It was a good time. Good
Nice.
scary action. Loved it. But Ego Pro was fun. Opening match was Sabin Gage against Quintero, against Ace Perry, Gary J, David Ali, and Victor Inestra. Inestra coming off the balcony with a giant dive was
Mm.
crazy. Such a fun show. Refereeing with Brian Allen, the legend of the professional wrestling, especially in our area, and in ref Caleb Juju's, another legend of our area. And
Yeah, I know. Ref's got match cards or promo images for this show. Some
yeah, it
legendary
was
refs.
wild, but super fun. Working with a couple of veteran referees of the area uh, made me feel right at home, and I learned a lot as I try to with every experience, but especially some people who I know and know I can learn from. So great time. Uh, and that was for the Tracy Smothers trophy, which is pretty cool.
Mm.
So to honor him in the process. Next match I had was Lily Ruiz against Amina Belmont. Uh, Good match, back and forth. Amina, evil. Uh,
He's a good heel.
yeah, nasty, nasty
Yeah,
heel.
good heel. He's very good at being unlikable.
Yeah, and Lily Good,
Sweet
all-time.
girl in real life, but yes, she's very good at being on
Yep.
mic.
And these two knew how to work the crowd, so it was very fun, very enjoyable match. A great time, and maybe first time working with the both of them, so special, uh, good experience. And then the last match I had was a match that was special to me, and and a cool one to take place, as it was the Bang Bros against Top Flight.
Hell yeah, can't wait till that video on the band comes out. That's
Yeah, that match was so cool. Having worked with Darius and Dante over the years, all throughout the Midwest, and then to have worked with the Bang Bros over the past several years, and setting up, tearing down the ring with them at Freelance when we first started. And yeah, great experience all around. Fun match. Um, I'm sure watching it back will be a whole different experience from what it was to be in there. But
I'm sure all those guys were probably moving. So
they were moving
it's like knowing how you ref, you probably just had to be on your toes.
on my toes, yeah, the whole time. But great time. Enjoyed every minute of it. That show was one of those that reinstates why you love what we do and why we like to do it at the best of our ability every time.
Yeah, definitely looked fun. I did see a couple shots and videos. I did Kofi uh coming out. So that was freaking amazing. But no, yeah, I'm definitely excited for one. Yeah, but once they announced that tag match, I was like, yep, go. I'm gonna be following, waiting for that one to drop.
Yeah, cool to meet the world's champ, Kofi. That was
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
Kobe being there was tight. Kobe being there was tight.
Another one over the past, year of people who have been in the locker room, world's champions, who been able to learn something from, and then give the time of day to give feedback and uh, watch what we're doing. So cool to be in this business where people are that close to you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the wrestling world is big, but that locker room is small. Zach, how was the wedding, brother?
It was fun. Rehearsal dinner. Like I said, like we talked about the food already. Good time. Very long day. I was looking fly. I had a black fur coat on, full Duff get up for my game day fit. Came ready. We did the job. They got married, so mission accomplished. Can't mess nothing up there. So no, fun weekend. Got to see a lot of family. Got to see aunts and uncles I haven't seen in a while. Fun time. Definitely went by in a blink, but yeah, I can't complain. Just on a Sunday, just laid in bed all day.
Yeah, yeah, nothing wrong with that. This week was pretty lazy. Like I swear to God, I'll beat this video game. I'm at the end. So running through that. Uh,
You have to beat the game before you can come back, and I think you're coming back pretty soon. So
I will beat. I promise I will do that before I leave, because then once we're on the road, I can beat the games on my Switch because we're on the road. So
well, you're driving. I've racked up all these mile points.
Like so, this is I have a plan. All right, so I will definitely beat this one game before I'm back. But yeah, besides that, really relaxing weekend. Oh, I didn't bring it up in things we watched. I finished the McMahon documentary. I think I am of the opinion of everybody else that is a longtime wrestling fan or in the business. It just wasn't made for us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that's it. It just wasn't made for people who are longtime wrestling fans or in the business or who have been following wrestling. Nothing really new. It's not for people if the news as of late is what you're looking for. It's like they say it in the first episode and the last episode. That basically like the news came out way too late. Um, I think if you watch it and you want to know more, there's a good amount of Dark Side of the Ring episodes. There's so many Montreal Screwjob documentaries out there. Death of the Territories, I believe I've heard is a good book. Um, so yeah, it's a good teaser into I guess the what happens backstage. Tony Atlas is hilarious. Tony Atlas is a real one on there.
Yeah.
He had me dying. Um, yeah, Hulk Hogan is the biggest snitch. That was probably news, I guess. I like he just came out and admitted to all the snitching he did. Um, oh, what I didn't know, the I had never seen that footage of Ted Turner watching the Billionaire Ted skits and getting his reaction on it. Because like, thinking about it afterwards, I actually had never heard of like too much of Ted's opinions during the Monday Night Wars, except for him being, I guess, telling Vince, the only reason you're winning is because you could show more boob. Uh, so that so that was a good fun just to know that like, oh, okay, he didn't take these seriously. He wasn't offended, and then yeah, that like the confirmation that yeah, USA was just like, stop that. We're not about that life.
We're
Um,
not doing this.
uh, Paul Heyman is great in there. Obviously, he's so eloquent. The story, him talking about Shane and Vince's relationship. But yeah, I just think, yeah, I finished that this weekend. It's just if you've been a fan, it's all stories that you've heard for the most part. If if all this stuff has drawn you in and you want to know, it might be more so for you.
Yeah.
No, it's on a personal level, it's sad because I like the Ringer. The Ringer and David Schumacher have done some good work. Yeah, it's just that this one wasn't for me. Yeah. Um. So in watching that, I figured, hey, why don't we peel back the curtain and tell some of our stories that maybe fans don't know and some behind the scenes stuff. I'll go first. So if you've noticed in my last couple matches, when I kick the arm, like to yell, "Get up, boy!" And that is from one of our homies. Well, like we can name this homie Davy Bang. Was in a match. Davy Bang, being a man of color, was in a match with, we won't name this wrestler, an older vet, a friend. But friend is in character. This is an older white man, and he's putting heat on Davy. And just the whole time he's yelling, "Get up, boy!" And all Davy can think is, what do you mean by that?" Hell, so then, like, he tells us that story, and then he tells us that story the day we have a match with him, and I believe it's you, Zach, who are the first one to bring it up in our match.
Oh yeah, well me and it was after we did the run spot, the drop down mid ring, lucha rolled, same thing. Both kip up, face off. When we were face to face, I whispered to him, "Get up, boy."
But, yep. So that is why I yell that. That is why I yell it the way I do with a little twang. So yes, that's where get up, boy came from. What about you, Zach? What you got?
I feel like I like if like someone said it, it was sparked my memory, like "Get up, boy." But like, I know like some of my funnier ones are I guess like first time I won the fair belt. I remember it was that fireman's picnic gimmick. Perch was
Yep.
at MLW that day, but we were in the locker room, and Mav Bones says, "Hey, Zach, why do I like anal sex?" For those who don't know, so Mav always left his phone unlocked and we always go to Amelia's, and he had a Tinder. So we updated his Tinder status saying me and my boyfriend just broke up, looking to give my ass a rest. Hit me up.
Yep, yep. Messing with Mavs tenders. That was a good one. Perch, what you
Yeah.
got?
Hmm. Yeah, always smashing breakfasts is at hotels.
Oh yeah.
Tearing them up. When it comes to waffles, we're always getting it. Once in a while as a ref, I'll hit an Ultraman pose with like the arms kind of like this. You know?
Yeah.
And that's definitely for Ultraman. I never knew who he was until last time out in Japan, seeing all the characters.
Oh, so you were
It was
just doing
really
the
funny.
pose and didn't know what it was from?
Uh, yeah, so now I do it, and it's definitely for Ultraman.
Ultraman, yep, yep. I love me some Ultraman, you
It's
know?
like, oh, I can definitely incorporate that guy into some of my stuff.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
like
Those are total
I
refs.
all I do is hit anime poses, anime and toku poses. Like I said,
Yeah.
um, our little Pele over the back kick is from Kamen Rider. That's
Oh,
how I got the
cool.
idea for that. It's straight out of Kamen Rider.
Yeah, big fan.
So yep,
Big fan of the little
I
poses.
like, God damn it, I was practicing Kamen Rider poses yesterday, trying to get ready for the comeback.
I
Like,
enjoy it. Pro wrestling is a way we can express ourselves and do stuff that we enjoy and pay homage to things that we love. And yeah, I threw a lot of homage into a lot of the work that I do uh, because it's a lot of inspiration.
I got one more. The early the how the goat almost didn't happen at a fair show because I was too inebriated and Baxter was late for the van. Um, we had a fair show. It was supposed to be me and Bax. Um, I this is going to be my first time heel in front of Frank and Bruiser. But Frank could clearly tell I wasn't in the best mind, and Bax had missed the van to the show. So we were both in very hot water and very upset, and had to say our apologies to the crew. So that was a good one. Because yeah, I was like, I think me and him were
You
both.
guys ended up stealing the show.
What's up?
You guys stole the show though
Yeah,
too.
yeah. And then it ends up being that we end up stealing the show once all our apologies are done. But yeah, I can remember like, all right, yeah, and I think that might have been like the first time too. I think I knew that me and Bax were going to be in the main, and like yeah, all, that kind of led to me being more inebriated than I thought. I was like, yeah, this is our first main. Hell yeah, me and Bax are going to kill it. Frank is like, no, you are not. um, so yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, goat almost didn't happen. Um, anybody else, or do we want to
I
go
like
ahead?
you know, for the longest time, I think for a good 3 or 4 months, Chucky believed I was in his Elks Lodge championship match at the Rise to
Oh,
Honor.
yep, you did do that one.
Um, I mean, good food stories, I guess, is like when I went to Michigan with it was me, Wah Ming, CJ Cole, Chucky Bates, and Gunnar Wicks. Our bill at Taco Bell was $89, I believe, and all I got was a quesadilla.
Mm.
Bro, those guys ate, and like I didn't know you can go that high on a Taco Bell menu. I don't think they knew they could go that high on a Taco Bell menu.
Oh man, food stories. God, I know there's a couple first time places I took you were good.
Dude, Canes was really good. We were on our way to West Virginia, and
Yeah,
he took me. We took the detour, and now Canes is a staple in this household.
Canes. And like freaking, speaking of Canes, Perch stopping by Madison on his drive through and being like, "Hey, you want to hit up Canes?" Was a good one. Chilling with him.
That was great.
Yeah,
Great times.
yeah, um, yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
food.
Philly was dope.
All the time that Lee's chicken, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, fucking leash
Lee,
chicken.
Yeah. The
Oh,
food
that's the
stores
spot.
are great. um, Armani's insistence on getting everybody to Applebee's because he's always got a coupon. Um,
Always got a coupon and it's
so
always half off at a certain
Yeah, there's
time.
always that involved, which is like it's no problem. Like there's a time when I went to Applebee's for those exact reasons, Armani. I was just a lot younger and trying to get fucked up. Um, but no, yeah, food stories we can go on forever. But why don't we talk about what we got coming up this week? Zach, what you got coming?
This week is the last week of just kind of chilling.
Oh, all right. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I will be on the same. Mow the grass, staying in the gym. That's all I got.
Yeah,
Perch,
what she said.
yeah, the producer isn't too happy. Perch, what you got coming up?
This weekend, GCW back at the Showboat in Atlantic City.
Hey,
Got War Games night one, and yeah, just another GCW show night two. So a two-show weekend on Triller Fight TV. Should be a fun time. Two rings, one giant cage. We've been in there for the past two, which has been some international death matches and Briscoe Brothers and SGC and crazy matches.
yeah.
This year is a lot of good storytelling, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it's all going to play out. A lot of people coming in from all over the world. So
Is
I'm
that
really,
is like I saw today that is that this weekend that has a scramble with Too Tough Tony in it?
yeah,
Like, yeah, I might check that out then.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'm beating people with a fiery fist.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's been around, but I don't think I've seen him in a scramble. Scramble is
That's a whole different beast.
a whole different beast. So that's more intriguing than like a tag match to me. So I might have to tune in for that one.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Can't wait for the shows. See how they all come out.
Yeah, that one should be fun and good to see like hey, for Mr. Danger, like somebody that we see like get his shot over the year and get in that match. That's always good to see somebody work their way up. But with that, I think
Mhm.
it's time we start taking it home. So, Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
I got nothing.
All good. Big head, no thoughts. Perch, what you got?
Hey, my head's not big.
Big hair, no thoughts. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
That's what I said.
We got a fresh camera for the weekend. Trying out film, 35 millimeter film.
Oh, ooh, yeah, the old school manual. You from the
Old school in it.
1900s?
We're going back to learn the art of photography with a manual camera. Be learning aperture, shutter speed,
Yeah.
ISO or the ASA, which this camera has. It's
Okay.
a little older than others. This thing's straight out of
All the settings I see on my camera phone that I don't understand, and I just keep scrolling back and forth. And just like that does something. Okay, I think I like this.
yeah, just starting to remember them. So looking forward to seeing how this one all works out. And yeah, can't wait to celebrate pro wrestling this weekend in Atlantic City.
Hell yeah, it should be fun. Excited for that one. Um, for me, yeah, be sure to take care of yourself. Corey Jade's back. Excited to see the people coming back from injury. I think Cole Radrick just got announced for a match recently. So good on him. Hartenbauer was at Ego Pro. I know he was going through his shoulder thing. Crash Jackson is back. So good to see all these guys coming back from injury recovery. Wrestling is good despite, all the things in the documentary. I just hope we continue to make it better. But with that, this has been the Take Home Podcast. Y'all be easy. One.